Kind of playing with this for a second, you guys. Hang on. I think I like either Dawn or do I like this one? Oops. How are you guys doing? I am feeling better. So I deleted the video. Hi, you guys. How are you? That I did earlier about why I've been kind of MIA. I'll actually be gone this weekend for part of the weekend, so I'm going to try to do all the videos. Who's this saying yellow? Are you being serious? Hello, you mean? I'm going to try to do the rest of the Zodiac sign videos tomorrow. I have to make this reading short. I have a call with my shaman friend. He's been like slammed all day. So I feel like we've got, especially masculine, but some feminine, going through a rebirth process. Welcome, you guys. I love you guys. Thank you for hitting the like button. I'm Andrea Cox, the Detox Intuitive. I'm a detox specialist by trade. For those of you who don't know, I have a second YouTube channel on here, even though I haven't paid it much attention since I started this, called Andrea Cox TV. I am a detox, I already said that, specialist by trade, very well known in the plant-based industry. I got into the spiritual, metaphysical, astrological, tarot arts about a year ago when I went through what I would say was my second rebirth in my life. I had my first rebirth at 29. Some of you guys are getting a tangible offer, or someone offered something today. I feel like some of those offers can be trusted and some can't. If you're dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, males, those are pretty legit right now. They're pretty legit. I find fire sign and Virgo and Capricorn males, if it's their sun sign. I find Aries and Leo males very reliable. So I find Sagittarius, you know, they can kind of hoe around a little bit. You guys are going to hate me when I say this. I'll give you my opinion on the signs if you'd like it. I'll go through. It's not from personal experience. It's actually from doing like a gazillion readings and what I find from the signs. If someone has Venus in Gemini, either Vedically, especially Vedically, or Western, don't go there. Even Sal, you know, Sal's like the best reader. He's got like the most followers on here. Even he says Gemini in the 8th house is like, ugh. You know, I think Geminis and Aquarians get a bad rap. A lot of readers have called them out. Quietus Revolution, Tyler's Tarot. They've said I wouldn't date a Gemini. That's what they say. I think they get a bad rap. I think the problem, and I don't want to like place blame on one particular sign, is that it's more of like the sneaky energy, you know, that people don't like. It is. But they're what? But they're bad. Yeah, someone said I love Geminis, but they're bad. You know, it's that split personality. It's like you don't know if they're bipolar or if they're a Gemini. You have to figure it out. I went on a dating app briefly when I say briefly, I mean like a nanosecond. I think I have it on quiet mode or something now, because it's like when you wake up to like 300 emails, you're like, oh my God, what is this feeding frenzy of nonsense? I don't have time for that. And if they, you could put your zodiac sign and they had their zodiac sign. If I got a Gemini, I just would delete it, delete it, delete it. And I get a lot of clients that are very aware of that call me, women and men. I think the thing about the sneakiness is what gets people. It's the sneaky energy, Emperor and King of Cups. And it's the shape shifting that people don't like, taking on of other people's energy. But once they have a mirror clearly held up to them, they can't stand it. And, they'll just, pull someone else in to feed off of. But that's not all of them. Some of them, have done the work. What is doing the work? Well, it's not going inward for 3 to 6 months and then calling yourself, reborn. It's also not, shifting from one person to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. It's also not, the thing with air signs, I don't find this with Libra, but I do find it with other air signs, is the sword. The sword can be very cutting. And so they can tend to like ghost and gaslight when they've done something wrong to avoid the conflict of telling the truth, right? So then there's a lot of blame and shame placed on the person. On the flip side, we could say that, well, they want that person to tell the truth. But if someone's lying to you, why would you tell them? Do you understand what I mean? Yeah. I have a healing candle burning for all of us. Healing. I just want you guys to invite your angels in to give you guidance for what messages are for you and what messages are not for you. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. I love that. And for hitting the bell notification button when you subscribe, that's greatly appreciated. So this came up a few months ago. I feel like this person may be in the chat again, or that I'm like channeling a new person, that there's someone that continuously talks on their cell phone while driving, and they really need to put it in the trunk. They need to leave their purse in the trunk. It's a female energy. Or it's not going to be good. It could also be a young male. Maybe a mother's in here or something. So someone needs to hear that. There's also a few feminine energies that are overeating due to just feeling kind of left out in the cold. Maybe they're not taking care of themselves as much as they normally do. Thank you, Divine Guidance. I appreciate you moderating. Are you a moderator? Do I need to make you a moderator real quick? Oh, here, let me make you a moderator real quick. There, you're blue now, or you're a moderator. Don't go delete happy. Only delete people that, you know, try to interrupt the chat in a weird way. People can curse or anything like that. I don't mind. I feel like someone is unhappy in the workplace. They feel unappreciated. I see like just a stack of work on someone's desk and they haven't even gotten started on it. And like their boss will come over and give them another stack, or someone that maybe is trying to take care of their body better and like the fridge at work is full, right? And they can't even fit like their meals into the fridge. Like they're on like a certain meal plan and they can't get their meals into the fridge. Some of you need to get black onyx to protect yourself, to protect your energy. Some of you were in very positive relationships that turned into karmic situations. I don't believe we have karmic partners in life. I do, however, believe that every relationship has a karmic chain of events, every one of them. And those are ugly times. Every relationship goes through that. But I also believe that someone's negative thought patterns brought this particular line of karmic chain of events. Someone just found out they were cheated on, but it wasn't the first time. Lied to, betrayed. I'm hoping you take this upon you to walk away from this situation for good. Someone is being lied to and kept in the dark because they've been cheated on again, and the person knows, if they're told, that they'll leave them for good, but they're not even together anyway. It's like a stalemate. Someone's doing that, basically placing guilt, shame, blame on a person that, yeah. Someone's gossiping at work between a couple. Someone's traveling. Someone's going to ask someone to travel with them. It's almost like to get them away from someone else. Someone had a mole removed, or they're having a mole checked, or they need to have a mole checked. It's on their arm, and then there's one on the back of the neck, one on the chest. These can be one on someone, one on someone else. It doesn't, or it can be all three on someone. Someone needs to get those checked. A lot of you aren't drinking enough water. I keep going back to the unappreciative, like boss scenario. So someone's realizing that they constantly brought bullshit home from a work environment into what would have been a peaceful home environment. Someone's also lying through their teeth about closing off a relationship and starting a new one. They're lying. You've got someone lying. I feel Scorpio energy on that. I feel air energy on that. Here's the thing. When we get into relationships, you know, we always start off with our best foot forward, right? But there's certain patterns that certain people are repeating, right? So they're coming up to their mirror, right? The past 7 years, what have we been in front of? We've been in front of our mirror, right? For example, if you were with someone who stole money, you probably stole money, right? If you were with someone who was a cheat, there was probably some area of your life that you were cheating people in, right? Let's talk about that. Let's see. What do I mean by that? Well, say that someone was praised as a child, right? Everything they did was right. If they colored in the coloring book outside of the lines and it was just a hot mess to look at and they were 12 years old and they should have been able to, you know, make it look like art, right? Make it look like this and stay in the lines, and they were always coloring outside of the lines, but their parents just praised them. They could do no wrong, right? Then they get into a relationship and someone makes a suggestion to them and they take it as criticism and they get all like completely sensitive, overly sensitive, right? This is the type of person that, like, if someone said something about the shirt they wore to work, they would never wear that shirt again. They would burn it. They would, like, the shirt would be in the trash. Got 7 of Swords. That's not good. Empress. King of Cups. Ace of Wands. King of Pentacles. New Beginning. 2 of Wands. The Moon card. Pisces, Cancer. Wow. Hanged Man. Pisces. The Tower. Got some Scorpios up in here. Ace of Cups. A lot of love cards. Queen of Wands. Okay. There's a female energy that feels she's in competition with someone, and there's no competition. It's simply someone blowing the mask off of another. That's all. That's all. Nothing to worry about. No one wants your man. They may want your woman, but no one wants your man. They just want to blow the mask off. Maybe they know the truth. Yeah, two of Swords. Maybe they want to pull the blindfold off and they know the truth, but they want the truth to be said. Wheel of Fortune. Because they know this wheel won't turn in the person's favor until there's truth told. 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords isn't a pretty card. 3 of Swords, broken heart. We've got the Page of Wands. The 4 of Pentacles, holding on. Oh, wow, this is the 4 of Pentacles. This is the 5 of Pentacles. This is good, 4 to the 5. So someone's getting out of that energy, fucking finally. Three of Wands, and we've got the 9 of Pentacles and the 8 of Cups, emotionally walking away, and the Ace of Pentacles. And we've got, you know, King of Dongs, King of Wands here. I call him King of Dongs. Page of Pentacles and the Emperor, and then I'm going to stop. Right after I take the Page of Swords. Let's see what we have cracking here. Just call positive energy in to guide you and direct you. You can call Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael. If you're here, then maybe your relationship isn't going well. Maybe there's a health issue. Maybe there's something you need clarity on. There's always a reason you're here, right? Why do I feel this needs to go here? Eight of Cups, emotionally walking away. Water energy, cups are water, doesn't have to be. This is a feminine energy. She looks like a mermaid. She's got the long blonde hair, her little mermaid tail. She's just swimming, and as she's swimming, the cups are being emptied. So water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, can be any sign though, because as you know, the cards are not gender-based. They are sign specific, but we can all take on any of these energies at any time. Also, the reading could be about you or the person you're dealing with. So take it as you will. So we have a woman swimming in the ocean, and she's got the cups in her hand, and she's just dumping them as she goes. She's like one by one, dumping, 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 releasing, letting go. Right? There's been some betrayal up in here on both sides. Just let it go. I feel like this woman is starting to get back to yoga. Maybe you're going back to the gym. Maybe you're eating better. She's kissing the moon. So the cups are filled with emotions, and she's pouring the cups out. Right underneath that, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Now, what's the Nine of Pentacles? This lady, she's sitting at a piano, and she's got that fat pentacle right above her. So she's creating her own abundance. She doesn't want to have to depend on anyone else, ever. And I want to say again, there's something in me that wants to say again. She doesn't want to have to depend on someone again. Because I think in the past, someone depended on someone else. But I don't think they were a model for codependent relationships. I don't feel that with this energy at all. I feel this is a very independent female energy that got involved, no blame, no shame, with someone who hadn't healed their inner child. And that inner child needs women to be codependent, or needs partnerships to be codependent. Someone got caught up with someone, and they became dependent on them. Now, how does this happen? How does this happen? I swear I'm getting rid of that fridge that makes noise like that. How does this happen? Well, smart energy, high intellect, empathic, can read people, probably met someone that boasted and bragged quite a bit, and probably got a bit of love bomb in the beginning, right? Could have been love bombed. Lots of flowers, lots of gifts, lots of travel, lots of prizes, lots of cash, lots of this. And then, you know, a few months in, one person gets upset. You've got a codependent relationship. I also feel like there was minor suggestions, you know, and minor put downs to weaken someone's self-esteem, self-worth, right? So it could have been anything. This is an independent energy. She's making her own pentacle. So this to me feels like an entrepreneur. Playing the piano. Could be music. She's got long blonde hair. Any color hair, probably. Look at that big fat pentacle. This person's creating something that is going to pay her for the rest of her life. And I feel like these clients she's working with are coming back to her more and more and more and more. And they're quite high caliber. I feel like she's attracting good pentacle seeds. And she's now not codependent. I feel like this has always been an entrepreneur. I feel like whoever she's emotionally walking away from did show up in a certain way. We all show up with a bit of a mask, slightly. I do feel that there were subtle put downs to tear down someone's self-esteem over an extended period of time. But why does someone stay in that? Why does someone stay in that energy, right? Why does someone stay in an energy where someone's saying, you know, who knows what they said? It could just be cussing. It could be, you know, name calling. It could be, you know, telling this person, asking this person if their business ever made any money. It can be any of that, right? Anything to make this person feel less than. So this is a person, can be earth, can be water, or anyone. We've got water, we have earth, that is emotionally walking away, 8 of Cups, single, independent, not codependent on anyone, 9 of Pentacles, not codependent any longer, that got involved with someone where they were mirroring each other, right? So instead of playing the blame game, let's look at both sides of the coin, of the fat coin here. I feel like both had inner child wounds. Someone like this who's an entrepreneur and very strong won't tolerate verbal abuse, but did. Possibly an abandonment wound. Could have been orphaned as a child, could have lost a parent suddenly. When you lose a parent suddenly, when it happens suddenly and there's no preparation and and it's a shock, you develop a huge abandonment wound, huge. I feel like the male energy who we're going to get to, and we will clarify, I feel that the male energy picked up on that wound of abandonment and played it to its fullest. I also feel that the female energy picked up on the giving nature of the male. And may have played on that wound. Shadows. 2 people coming together to rub up against each other, to learn the lessons. But I don't feel everyone's learning, right? I don't feel everyone's learning. I feel like we have one person still way deep in the shadow, far, far down. And we have one that's, you know, probably got 0 self-esteem, but is finally rising up. What do we have here? 2 of Swords. blindfolded. Two of Swords. God, where's the Eight of Swords? I'm sure that'll come out because we have the Seven of Swords. So I'm sure the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords will come out. Two of Swords is in my opinion, you know, in most decks, it's being blindfolded like this person is. He has one person in this card is, you know, there's a heart hanging from the tree. And this person down here is cloaked and has the ability to cut the person from the tree, but won't. Because he likes to see someone suffer, right? So Two of Swords is someone blindfolded to the truth and feeling stuck because they don't have the truth. It's kind of like, it's kind of feeling to me like someone doesn't need someone anymore because they are taking care of themselves. So someone's doing a little mental mind fuckery. It's just what it feels like. Just what it feels like. Now, the Two of Swords can often lead to the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords, which is like my schizophrenia cards, where people feel trapped, needing clarity, right? But at this time, because I do feel like we have kind of a narcissistic male energy in here, tucked away in one of these cards that's causing this. But he's not causing it because in order to be a perpetrator needs a victim. And I feel we have a victim. Like if the road is this long, we have the victim right here. And here's the end. That's how it feels. So Eight of Cups, emotionally walking away from a codependent situation. Nine of Cups, perfectly able to take care of yourself now, not rely on another human being. Two of Swords, so someone has hung this person up without truth. Someone's left a door open instead of closing it. And then we have that followed by the Eight of Swords, which... Oh, there's the Eight of Swords. I thought it was the Seven of Swords. So this follows. Remember I said it's like schizophrenia. Someone feeling stuck without the truth, right? They're about to break free. It's like clearly here. I feel like this is a cycle. I feel like someone's been asking the truth for a very long time. I feel like we have 3 to 4 other people involved. I feel like there could be family members involved. Friends, someone at a distance, someone local that's enabling and coddling someone to allow this nonsense to go on. We have a little hummingbird up here. Never noticed that before, a little tiny hummingbird. Maybe hummingbird's your totem animal. I feel a lot of back and neck pain in this. I feel a lot of sleepless nights. I feel a lot of confusion. This is actually an eagle. So someone could be really led by birds, hawks. I know I am. Eight of Swords is only thinking about yourself, not realizing the damage you're causing to another. It can also be building off someone else's back. For example, not closing doors to former relationships while securing a new one, right? Keeping other people in limbo while going after someone new, someone maybe you've had your eye on for quite a while, This feels like this has gone on for I would say at least 8 to 10 months, minimal. So it's keeping, I feel 2 other people stuck. 2. Only one has a better idea than the other one. But that's going to be short-lived because I think all 3 are going to know in a matter of like probably a few days, maybe a few hours. So this is a person that has taken this feminine energy that used to be codependent on them financially, probably realized they couldn't get back in as quickly as they had with others in the past, right? Maybe they stayed gone. Maybe they allowed someone to bleed a little too long, right? So when they came back, Three of Swords is a real broken heart. Maybe they came back. Do we have the Four of Swords here? No, we have Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Five of... Maybe someone had began the healing process and they didn't let him in. The feminine didn't let the masculine energy back in. I feel like this is the present energy, Eight of Swords. And I feel like someone has begged, literally begged to be released. I feel like someone has begged, pleaded, can I have the truth? Can I have clarity? Can you please reverse this? Can I just get the fuck out? Someone wants to move on. So someone doesn't want to reconcile. They want to be free. The feminine energy here wants set free from the damage that has been done. And the longer this masculine energy doesn't step up. I mean, we've got a King of Wands. I don't like this king, and I'll tell you why. Any king, King of Swords, King of Earth, you know, King of Pentacles, King, can you guys hear me okay? King of Pentacles, King of Cups, any of them are better than the King of Wands. Intuitive Pathways calls him the King of Dongs. Why? Because he's only out for himself and his, you know, his big whatever, or his little whatever, or his, you know, it doesn't even matter. His, you know, what, I mean, is it even, yeah. So this one has someone at a distance that's enabled them for a very long time, and they'll probably end up with that one, and that's fine. But there's another person too, locally, that they created some mind thing in their head, and like it's almost very stalkerish vibe I get. So they could be like after that one too, if that hasn't already, you know, attempted to go into play, and that could have been going on for a while. But someone someone knows and just wants the blindfold to be off, because I feel like someone keeps denying things. It's like if these represented masks, right? And this is the King of Wands. He's got about like 25 masks to work through before he's ready to even, right? Wow, just pulled this. Let's get clear. So someone's gotten clear that this is a little too stressful for them. It's a little too, you know, to have to Eight of Cups it every other day is a bit much. It's a lot for this. So it's a lot for this feminine energy to carry. We've got a feminine energy, you know, Two of Swords, Three of Swords, Eight of Swords, not sleeping, feeling trapped, feeling stuck, wanting this to be over, wanting to move forward in life, sick of the negativity. Look at her. She's down for the count. Down and out, down for the count. So she's like, can we end this already, please? I just need to sleep for 4 years to recover from this mental mind fuckery bullshit here, right? I also feel like we have someone that acts one way to one energy another way to another energy, so a real shape shifter. This person could have money and pretend like he doesn't. This person could not have money and pretend like he does. This is a real shapeshifter energy. This queen, well, I called her a queen, but I've just got a 9 of Pentacles. That's the single, looking good, feeling good, making her own money card. She probably knows how to shapeshift too. It's probably how this one learned it. She probably, you know, can walk in a room and have the room captivated with, you know, by talking. Mirroring. Do we understand here? Mirroring. Let's move on. Oh. Someone's karmic wheel of justice got turned in the reverse. So this feminine energy probably met a masculine energy over this period of time, and it got slowed down because there was another masculine energy holding someone back without the truth. So no one was able to move forward. This is an energy that is selfish. It's an energy that wants their cake and eat it too. They want all the money, all the pentacles. They want all the cups. They want all the people. They want all the, it's like a selfish energy. Someone who doesn't want to release this feminine energy because they don't want anyone else to date her, right? But here's the thing. This 8 of Swords, she can easily get free. This swan can easily break free from these swords. She can take that little hummingbird with her if she wants. So she can easily break free of this, but someone, I don't know if like someone doesn't know the significance of the damage they're causing. I almost get the male energy is very like bitter and angry and wants to get even, like wants to win. This is someone who wants to win. I feel like this male energy did try to come back more than once, and she was the Page of Swords. So air sign or not, she took on, this is Gemini energy, you know? You could have been dealing with a Gemini and borrowed their energy. That often happens. Page of Swords, hell of a mouth, gets the point across, is completely annoying, but always speaks the truth. Just like truth bomb, truth bomb, truth bomb. Like it's like a real like pecking at, like this energy will make sure you don't hurt them again. Because I think when someone came back, they came back offering money. But I think this person from the past was already making their money. And I think they missed the love, but not the money. They were holding on to the love. Someone also is trying to control the situation. We have an Emperor. So this is a masculine energy trying to control someone else from moving on. So this person, this feminine energy, wants to move on. It's an entrepreneur. They're making their own pentacles. They're able to, you know, move on. And all they've asked is for the truth, because the truth sets you free, right? I have a feeling in this case, however, someone's saying they're protecting someone by not saying the truth when really they deliberately don't want someone to be with anyone else. That's what we have going on here. King of Dongs. I also feel like this feminine energy was warned about this masculine energy from someone that maybe they had been with for a very long time. Like there was a clear warning. Could have been from Page of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, female. She's not showing up as a queen though, and let's find out why. Probably because she enabled this bullshit. 8 of Cups. 10 of Cups, broken heart. Wow. Someone really fucked up a really good thing. It's like clear as day. It's clear as day. Someone really messed up a good thing. Oh, imagine that. We have King of Wands. We have the Lovers, which is the card of Gemini. And also the Page of Swords. Also a very immature card. Swords card. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Why do I feel like the Page of Swords is a female? But acting as their lesser self because they're showing up as a page. So they're very like guarded. Page of Swords. Lovers. Or it could be this masculine energy. Wow. Wow. Fucking wow. Wow. Page of Swords clarified by the Knight of Swords. Wow. Wow, I can't make this shit up. I really can't make this shit up. Bottom of the deck, 5 of Cups. Someone's pretending they're over someone and they're not. Masculine energy. We have the woman that's emotionally walking away, the 8 of Cups, water sign energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We have Cups. She's poured out the cups. The cups are empty. The cups haven't been filled in months. It's like, yeah. She's clarified by the 3 of Swords, broken heart, 9 of Pentacles, and there's the 9 of Pentacles again. I told you, the 9 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. So at one time, this was a beautiful situation that someone just sabotaged because they hadn't healed their own childhood wounds. Right under that, we have the Magician. Card of Gemini. Could have been a Gemini that sabotaged something. We have the 2 of Cups and we have the 9 of Pentacles. So this can be one of two things. Either this feminine still feels the 2 of Cups for this magician, or this magician still secretly, because a magician is living in their ego. It can be a card of manifestation. It's also the card of Gemini, but it's a person that's ego is so big that they would rather deny still feeling love for a person because like they want to fit in with like other people's opinions or something, you know? But there was love between these two. And this feminine energy, her little braid down her back at the piano, creating her pentacles. Someone's seeing this and they still have love for this person. But then underneath, they're also seeing that having this blindfold on and not knowing the truth is a heavy burden. This is the heaviest burden card other than the 10 of Swords that one can carry. And what have they done to rectify it? Nothing but come in on their horse offering a pentacle, which this person's back's towards them. So I don't even think this person has accepted anything from them. And I don't even think that's happening anymore. But it's the energy's a little too much for someone because we've got an empathic, it's almost like an all-knowing energy. It's someone who's had many lifetimes here and can see people's masks, including their own. Someone who probably pointed out to this magician energy very early on, you've got a huge mask. We have to work on this or this isn't going to go anywhere. If you, just a side note, if you ever feel that, I had a boyfriend one time and we were out of the country and I brought up an article. I was just not feeling the connection. It was very early on, like 3 months in, because there were so many up and down mood swings and the verbal abuse was heavy and ongoing. And I showed him this article on shadow men. It was called like shadow men, men who had not broken free from their bullshit, their childhood conditioning, their childhood wound, their inner child wasn't out. And he's like, that's not me. I am so ready for something serious and I am so and sure enough, you know, so what happens is, you know, this shit isn't making anyone want to reconcile. This keeping a person trapped without clarity, this is a painful place to be. This is a heavy ass burden for this feminine energy. This is an energy that doesn't sleep. This is an energy that probably wasn't eating for a long time. This is an energy who probably could have even at one time wanted to take their life. This is a heavy ass burden. And we've got another energy that seems to think this is like, oh, I guess it's just like not going to work then. You know, she's too combative. No, she wants freed. And she's a feminine. What frees a feminine? What gets a feminine energy to sleep at night? The truth. This is mind fuckery 101. Okay, let's move on. So in spite of this mind fuckery we've got going on here, okay, because someone's had, so someone, I feel like someone let the past, and it could have been like a friend energy as well, or even it could have been a parent, it could have been a child, it could have been a friend, it could have been a grandfather, it could have been the boss, anyone, get in their ear about the relationship they were in instead of taking the relationship and taking charge of it themselves. Someone let, like, it could have been an ex-wife from years ago. Someone was foolish. And they've become very controlling, Emperor. In reverse, just FYI. Very controlling. So I think this feminine energy was super strong, entrepreneurial type, probably super strong, and made them a hell of a lot stronger, probably like their parents should have done, right? This was probably a magician in the reverse, kind of I hate to even say it, but a little bit of a, I don't want to say that word, a little bit of a slithery energy that would slide in and slide out, very in and out energy. And this entrepreneurial energy, I feel like all of this is from at least a year ago. I don't feel like this is like present moment being together with someone at all. I feel like this feminine energy just really stepping up her game really made this one step up his game. Maybe he's looking for another job. Maybe he's, but but he's not doing it in the right way. This came out in reverse. This is someone who is building, I feel this energetically, attempting, right, to build something new off someone else's back. So what does that mean? That means not shedding light on a situation and attempting to build something new, which has clearly failed right here in the center, and will fail, will continually fail, probably is done for good. Might restart and stop really quickly, it looks like, because they didn't clear up their past life karma. This is a past life relationship over here. Are you kidding me? 2 of Cups with the Lovers, 2 of Cups with the Lovers on this. Total past life with all this swords bullshit, all this mind shit, total past life. Total past life. Those are always the hardest relationships. They're the ones where you learn the most lessons. But if it's not with someone who's adulting, right, being an adult, then you end up with a control freak prick trying to control his past. This feminine energy over here, I'm sure still has love for this person. But I almost feel like as time went on, the longer it shows it here, this feminine energy, whatever they were doing, they cleaned it up. They're working hard. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 of Pentacles is diligently working on something that turned the karmic wheel, but the wheel got stuck. So the wheel was turning in their favor and it got stuck. They continuously offered, this is like an I can help, you know, and continue to ask, I feel, for the truth. But this Magician, Emperor in reverse, knows or didn't want this person to move forward, because down here we have a Knight of Pentacles. So Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or someone with heavy Capricorn in their chart, Taurus in their chart, Virgo in their chart, offering to this woman with a blindfold on. She's cloaked. It looks like she's going to a funeral. Looks like she's dying, for God's sake. If this is you, your story, you've probably aged more in the past year than you ever have in your life. That's, yeah. So we have this masculine energy offering to this feminine who was just waiting for this magician-like energy to tell them the truth. So they could get out of feeling stuck. It's not I think as time went on, I think the feminine energy lost hope, because look at the stagnancy, this dead, there's like weeds growing. Someone didn't water their fucking lawn, you know, excuse my language. And they had the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is full on emotional fulfillment, full on happiness, full on love, happiness, someone like that would ride or die, but they self-sabotaged. Death, Scorpio, card of Scorpio. High Priestess, card of Pisces. 8 of Cups, emotionally walking away. This person killed this connection, this Emperor reverse magician. This other person wants free. This can be any sign, you guys. This can be any sign. It can be Earth, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. The reason water signs come up so much in readings is because when we go through shit like this, we show up in our emotions. And those are the signs of emotions. The reason air signs show up so much in readings is because they're represented by the swords. The swords are cutting. It's negative, you know? Down here I have an obvious attempt to start something new that has failed or is about to fail. I also have a past situation down here. This is like distant past, but it's fresh. It's someone still in communication, or maybe the communication broke. Someone's trying to start something here. That'll fail. For example, if someone let me just tell you, karma it's not a punishment, right? Karma is not a punishment. But karma comes back to us very quickly nowadays. Fifth dimension, karma. But if someone kept someone feeling like this, right? Where they had to die and be reborn, die and be reborn, die and die and be reborn, die and be reborn, die and be born, die and be reborn, over and over and over and over and over again. Then the same pattern will repeat, right? Oh, wow, I've got this great, awesome, new life, 10 of Pentacles, and everything's happy, family's happy, money's coming in, blah, and then boom. Because energetically, we're energetic beings, right? This old pattern, if it had been fixed, this person would have been free. I feel like this is at least a year, maybe even 2. There's someone really stuck in pain. And I think this is a large part of the collective because of the readings I do. There's a lot of people stuck that never got the clarity they needed. So I am going, because we've got 2 other situations that are involved with this situation. I'm going to finish this on Vimeo tonight. And I'll put that link in the description box, okay? I won't charge much for it at all, like very little, actually. But I'm going to finish this because it's going to be probably about an hour. Okay, you guys, love you. Bye.